Welcome back to the Pretty Dumb Podcast.
Hey!
What's up? It's me, Courtney.
And I'm Richelina.
Richard Armani.
Yeah,
Does
Richie
anyone ever call you
Coca-Cola.
Richard? I referred to you as Richard once. And Luke was like, is that his real name? And I was like, no!
No one actually does that to me anymore, but before I became the Richie Armani, people would call me Richard. And then now that
Now they just call you Dick.
I mean, depends on what circle I'm in. But yes.
Speaking of Dick, should we get into our topic for the day?
We're going right into it.
Oh my God, what's up?
The etiquette of one-night stands.
Ooh.
I loved them, but hated them all at the same time.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on them? Do you want to go first or should I go first?
I don't know where this is going, but I did get our little red light out just to set the mood.
Red light district.
Boop, boop. And that's
Actually, okay, well, okay, so one night stands. I personally loved a good one night stand, but I hated a shitty one night stand.
yeah, that
Like,
seems normal.
I'm also very pro one night stand. Like, I think that people should have them more, and I think it's something that we should all go into better educated. Like, I wish I don't have a hair. I don't know why I was flipping my hair. I wish that people, when we talked about one night stands, like I had friends who were like real cunty about it. Oh wait, can I say that? I'm gonna say it.
No one fucking watches it. I think we need to be more salacious so people are like, what did they say?
Okay, so I used to have friends who were literally like, ew, Richie, you sleep around? And it's like, yes, of course. Because guess what? I'm a human being and I need to come. Like, that's just something that needs to happen. I need to have sex. And also I loved, like, it's so much easier to role play with someone who isn't your usual suspect, I guess. Like, and like, you can kind of just like create your own person if you're doing that. And like, I know some of my friends are like, that's fake. And it's like, well, you're fucking boring. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you ever pretended to be someone else when you're having a one night stand? I've had a lot of different jobs.
No. So for me, all of my one night stands, I didn't want them to be one night stands.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yes.
I was always very much like, okay, so we're never going to see each other again, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was always
me.
like, okay, if we do this today, then he's going to be my boyfriend.
Oh my God, no, Courtney.
Yep, that's me. So, yeah, we're a little different on the opposite.
What was, like, so when you had one night stands, like, how did that happen, I guess, is a good question. Because I feel like straight people do it differently.
So, for me, okay, there was college Courtney and then there was 20s Courtney. College Courtney was just drunk all the time. And like, ooh, I'll go blow this guy in his frat.
I love blowing guys in frats.
Yeah. So that happens sometimes. But like, because I was so drunk, I was convinced that this boy giving me attention liked me. And I was like, oh, okay, well, sure, I'll go do what he wants to do. So then he likes me more. Apparently, that's not how dudes work.
That's not.
And I just recently
Had a one night stand.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I recently heard what the post-nut clarity is.
How did you just find out about this?
I don't know.
This isn't like
It's
a
TikTok.
new thing either.
I didn't know about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, wait, so guys get the ick too? And that...
Like almost immediately. Like
Yeah,
as soon as I'm done with, like, not now because like I'm in a happy relationship. Hey. Actually, this ring says fuck off. But
I was like,
hey. But yeah, like as soon as I would like finish, there'd be times I'd be like, get the fuck out of my apartment.
yep. And I definitely felt that coming from someone else as soon as they finished.
Oh.
So that's cool. That just means it wasn't me. It was
them. It was them. They got their demons out.
Yeah. And I helped. You're welcome.
Yeah, you actually were probably doing a service.
I saved the world of incels, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, we need more people to be like Courtney, willing to help take out incels.
Taking one for the team. So
Don't do that. Please
yeah.
don't fuck incels. I'm totally joking. Please don't fuck incels.
Hey, maybe they won't be incels anymore.
I mean, if they're cute.
They're not.
They're never cute. God, they're so fucking ugly.
So, yeah, that was me a lot, like trying to get someone to like me and thinking that that would work.
So half the time when you were having one night stands, you didn't know.
Correct. I was like, oh, this is just the beginning. And they were like, this is almost over.
What? What led you to believe that this was something more than that?
Low self-esteem.
Okay.
I was a late bloomer, didn't have a lot of dating experience.
Mm-hmm.
So just in college was the first time guys were interested in me. And I was like, oh, here we go. Everyone likes me. And I mean, for a lot of women, sex equals feelings. Like it's hard to not get feelings. And I'm definitely that way. That's why I know that I can't do one night stands. Because it's, you get in there and then I'm like, oh, is this love? And then a couple months later, I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
Same?
No. I also feel like my one night stand interactions are like much shorter too. Like I would say like 95% of the time I didn't even take guys out to dinner. Or
Well, yeah, because you guys knew.
yeah.
Okay, this
Like-
is what we're going to do. These
like-
guys had to like, I got to take her to dinner and get her drunk and see what happens.
Do you think it would have been better if straight guys were just like, do you want to fuck? Can I use your hole?
It wouldn't have worked for me
Okay.
because I was very prudish at the time. But I feel like now, if I were in that same mindset, like I wish I had a longer slutty slut period. But
Hey, it's never too late. You can start slutting around right now.
I know, but the main reason I haven't is because I have a fucking STD and I don't want to like have the conversation.
I will tell you right
so
now,
annoying.
no one fucking cares.
Maybe not in your circle, but in mine, I've told
I know
a
so
couple
many
different people, and they were like, "I'm just not ready to risk it." I was like,
those guys are fucking weak. Do you know
have
how
you
many-
slept with more than 4 people? Because you probably already have it. You stupid bitch.
It's true. Like, okay, so like I've never had that problem, and then like my girlfriends who have it have also never had that problem. I've only known one girlfriend who's like run into it several times besides you, and like all of my other girlfriends who have it, they're like, no one cares. It's crazy how much no one cares. It's no wonder we all have it. It's because no one cares.
Right. Well, I do wonder if it's like an age thing because I'm several years older than you, so
That's
I
right, 'cause
wonder.
you're 45.
Yeah, she looks good. What? Did you know that Jayla's 46?
Really?
Yeah,
Good for her.
I know. She looks banging.
Wow.
Anyways.
Okay. I mean, like, shout out. Like,
know.
go off. I wish that I could say I'm getting like this thing under my chin, and I'm like trying
You
so
gotta.
hard to. Yeah, I like my chin is starting to slope. Like it's just.
Yep.
I want plastic surgery now. I never understood why people got plastic surgery, but now I get it.
Yep. And you get a little older, and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah. And now I don't even know if I could have a one night stand because people would be so distracted by my saggy chin.
Do they even see your face?
Sometimes. It depends. I don't know. I've done glory hole stuff. So.
I just meant from the back, but you know.
Oh. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Because I always have a mirror in front of me.
I do fuck in front of a mirror.
I think we stayed at the same hotel in Spokane.
Yeah.
The Davenport with the giant mirror.
That was clearly made for fucking.
Yeah.
That's a great place to have a one night stand. Like if I was
I-
single, I would have had a one night stand there.
I stayed there by myself. Actually, my friend Kara came and stayed a night with me.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So what are your, like, if you were to start having one night stands now, what would be your like etiquette for like a one night stand?
Oh my gosh. See, I feel like, I don't know. It's kind of scary to have a stranger in your space.
No, that's why you go to their house. Wrong answer. Boom.
But if you go into a place that you don't know, then I feel like you're more easily a victim.
Oh my God, Courtney, that's what a taser is for.
That they can easily overpower me and use on me.
Okay, then you also carry a knife.
Yeah. Yes.
Multiple
Okay,
weapons.
okay.
One night stand etiquette. Bring multiple weapons.
Weapons. Yeah. Okay. All right. What else?
Um,
If you were me, if you had a little woman's body and a bunch of holes, what would you do?
First of all, I would stuff all the holes that I didn't want them in, so that way they couldn't get in there.
Just like earplugs, nostril plugs.
Yeah, I would stuff a bunch of cotton balls up
An
my
apple.
ass, so that way they couldn't get in. And
You
I'd be
can
like,
just use a tampon. It's the same thing, but
yeah.
easier to.
I would get one of those plastic cardboard like tampons and just shove it right in there and be like, "Hey, that is an exit only."
Oh, just even putting a tampon up there sounds real uncomfortable.
It's not. It's not uncomfortable. And now we know. I hope you guys learned something. No, but if I was you and I was looking to get into the one night stand game, first off, I would download Tinder. I would talk to some guys.
So Tinder is the best for one night stands.
I
right?
think for straight people, yeah, I think it is. And then obviously, like, your world is a little bit different. So I would definitely make them take me to dinner first. If I were you, I'd be like, oh God, I'm just so horny. My vagina, or is swelling. I don't know what you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
And then be like, oh gosh, if only we could go to dinner first. And then I'd
feel like that
ready
is
to fuck.
That is a good idea. So then you can kind of get a sense of them in a public space and not just show up at their house and be
Exactly.
like, fuck.
Yes. So you need to meet them in a public space with cameras.
Oh.
With cameras. So that way they
Okay.
can see you again. Or if you get
Yep.
taken, there's evidence you were with
Just
this
hold
person.
a sign.
Yeah.
Courtney Bird.
Mm-hmm.
And the date. Okay.
And then I would probably just feel that out. And then once you guys have like established that you're into each other, then you can be like, okay, yeah, let's go back to your place. And then he's going to say something lame like, oh yeah, do you want to like hang out at my place and watch a movie? And
I
it's
actually
like,
live right across the street.
yeah, seriously. I'm the piece of shit guy who did that. I definitely did that. I used to take guys literally a block away from my place.
You son of a bitch.
It was awesome and easy. And
Didn't even have to get a car. It's perfect.
yeah, I know, seriously. And then once you're there, you can just be like, I don't know, what do you want to watch? And then you're not going to watch the fucking movie.
It's
You
true.
bang, and then as soon as you're done banging, you like scoop the cum out, and then you just be like, hey, that was really fun. I'll see you next time, sport.
Bye.
Yeah.
JK, there will be no next time.
Yeah, or you add them to a roster.
Okay.
You know what a roster is?
Yeah.
Add them to your rotation.
Yeah. I've never been able to sleep with more than one person at a time.
What?
I'm like a one dick kind of girl.
More like a one night stand, one dick girl. Heyo. I'm sorry. That wasn't even a good one. But yeah, I think that like, I don't know. Like, I think that that's like, I don't know. I'm so happy that I had as many one night stands as I did because it let me know kind of immediately, like, or I guess over time. Did you guys hear that bone crack? That was Bailey. It's a little dog here.
Getting after it.
Yeah, he's cracking a bone. Anyways, but that's like something that let me kind of know what I liked sexually because I was shown a lot of different sexual styles and sexual things, and I was like, oh, like I know I like this now. Like I know I'm never gonna want someone to pee on me or like
You had to experience it.
I
know?
never experienced it, thank God. But
Okay.
like there were things like I definitely found out I was like, okay, I'm not really into guys who spank me really hard. A little light tapping, fine, whatever. But I don't like it that. But I do like at the same time I like being choked. I like being choked and I like when guys throw me around, and I wouldn't have found that out if I was in a relationship with someone who like wasn't open to that. And like
Yeah.
my current partner isn't really into that, which I do appreciate that he's just like, I don't want to hurt you. And I'm like, oh, you couldn't. Like,
I'm so tough.
more like I'm just used to it. But I am very happy with like the sex that I am having now. Like, I will say that there is something to having like fulfilling relational sex because I don't know. I get dizzy when we have sex sometimes because it just feels so good.
Oh, that's happened to me before. I am jealous because I feel like I didn't hoe enough, and now
I'm telling
old.
you can do it still.
I know there's just so many like blocks in my brain, and the older I get, the less the options are, unless I go for like a 22-year-old, which like might be fine for a little bit, but then I would know that I would just be fucking annoyed.
I mean, like, you don't have to spend time with these people.
Maybe I need to fuck someone who I'm annoyed by so I don't get feelings for them.
That's actually a great idea.
Okay.
Like, I think that like a one night stand should be someone who you like couldn't see yourself dating, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the guys I had one night stands with, I was like, you're very attractive, but I'm sure you have zero personality.
Okay.
Or like they would be like there would be something on their profile that would like give me the ick, but I'd just be like, oh well, you're like very attractive still, so I'm gonna see if you want to fuck.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be a dog. You kind of have to be a dog.
I'm just not, and I'm a people pleaser, and then just
God, that is not
fucking work for me.
Yeah, you can't be doing all of that.
I know. I try so hard to like people. One time, I flew across the country because I met a dude in Seattle. He lived in North Carolina. He flew me out to visit him, and we had like all this pent up like sexual tension.
You didn't fuck him when you got off the plane?
We went to like before I got there.
Okay.
It was like we hadn't seen each other for weeks. So like all this pent up, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be so fun. We're going to do this and that. And then our first night together, I felt his penis and was like immediately just
dry as a bucket.
Yep. And I was like, I can't fuck him.
Why?
It was just,
Was it too small?
Apparently. That's not the first time that's happened. Like I'll be all hot and heavy with someone and then and then I'm just done, which makes me feel shitty, but also like,
I mean, like, it's okay to be a
sorry.
size queen. There's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't think I was. She is. It's not me. It's not my fault.
Yeah, totally. Totally. That's totally how that works. Oh my God, weirdo.
I know.
I don't know. Also, like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with being a size queen, but also at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, make him do other things to you.
Yeah.
Like I've had so many one night stands that like, I can't even keep track. But I've had so many one night stands where like, we didn't even have like penetrative sex, like anally penetrative, if you know what I mean. We just did other stuff, side stuff.
Those count?
Totally.
Oh, no. I've given so many blowjobs.
Or maybe you could start letting guys eat your box. Did you think about that?
Well, with the herpes, I have to disclaimer, you might get this in your mouth.
I mean, honestly, like I said, I just don't feel like a lot of people care. I really don't think a lot of people care. I definitely am advocating for safe sex. You should always practice safe sex and disclose your STIs to your partner.
I had a few friends tell me, just don't tell people.
Okay, that is cuckoo bananas.
I know.
That is so
I'm not
cuckoo
friends
bananas.
with them now, but isn't that shitty?
Like
that's how I got it.
Yeah, I don't know if I totally agree with that, but like, I don't know, like I also didn't get it until like very recently. So like the few guys, cause like I got it right before I got into a relationship. And then like the few guys I did tell before I was like, not monogamous. I was like, yeah, this is a thing. And they were like, I don't fucking care. And I'm like, damn, you are thirsty. And I love it. Cause I am a bucket of water right now.
I will say, okay, this might be shitty. So there were a couple guys that I told ahead of time, like, oh, I'm starting to get feelings. I just want to let you know this, like, I have herpes. So like, just to let you know. Mm-hmm. But there are other people who I've told like right before we have sex. And every time those guys didn't care.
I think that's always.
So just waiting until right before it's time. You're like, oh, by the way, just, okay, let's go.
I mean, like, I also think that there's like something to be said too about like, yeah, timing for sure. But also just like, I don't know, cast a wide net. You know, I think a majority of guys don't care. And if you do fucking care, you're a weirdo.
You're a basic bitch, okay?
Actually, it's good that you take your sexual health seriously, but also like,
just know everyone has it.
Just everyone has it. Like,
it's coming for you.
Also, by the way, with that too, like most of you are like, I get tested, and it's like you're not getting tested for herpes. I know that for a fact because I also thought I was getting tested for herpes all the time. And then one day I was like, hey, can I get tested for herpes? And they were like, or I was like, can I get a full STI screening? And they were like, do you want to add herpes? And I was like, what the fuck you mean add
Haven't
herpes?
I been this whole time?
Yeah, and they were like, no, that you have to like special request that. And then like half the time on guys, they can't even really tell.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, you have it. So
Yeah. It lies dormant. Also,
and I've never had an outbreak either. So
nice. I've had like maybe 5 in the 13 years I've had it.
yeah, so it's like nothing. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter.
Like I've never given it to anyone or anything like that. But it is a thing. Like when my very first outbreak, I was like, okay, this is obviously what it is. And the doctor was like, okay, I'm not going to test you for it because it's so obvious that that's what it is. Testing is super painful. They take a spiky swab on the sore, just on the thing that hurts more than anything, just scrubbing away at it. And she was like, I'm not going to do that to you. And I was like, tight, cool, we're on the same page. And then I got my test results back and someone else was like, oh no, you don't have it. And I was like, I have it. And she was like, no, you sure don't. And then I told the dude who gave it to me, and he turned into a big old victim. He was like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. This is like the equivalent of you telling me that you're pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, this was such a big mistake.
Okay, guys like that are fucking weak and
Yeah.
should honestly be put to death.
Yo. So yeah, I think that's why I was so scared to sleep around like once I found out that I had it, because I was like, oh, guys are pieces of shit and now I'm damaged goods.
You're not damaged goods.
I know, because the more females I talk to about it, like all of my friends are like, oh yeah, I have it. And I'm like okay.
So many people have it. It's insane how many people have it.
I even like look through some of my clients' medicine cabinets like, oh, you got it.
Actually, I don't even know where my medication is because like I've never needed it. So I'm just like, oh, it's here somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I won't need it soon.
Right. So yeah, maybe this younger millennial generation is making STDs a little more acceptable. But
totally
I've been
think so.
jaded, so now I'm like,
I know. Yeah, I definitely, when I was sledding around a lot and like sleeping around a lot and like hoeing, like people were always like, aren't you scared of catching STDs? And like, yes, I was. I was absolutely terrified at first.
and then you got them all, and you're like, this isn't so bad.
No, but really though, I was just like, honestly, like they're all curable, and I couldn't contract HIV before when I was like single. I can now because like, but obviously like I'm not contracting it because like me and my partner are monogamous, but like yeah, I was like, who gives a shit? Like STDs are so fucking normal. So I feel like we're straying from one night stands, but I feel like this is also an important topic.
Yeah, sexual health and what you want to do with your junk.
I don't know. I don't miss having one night stands because of just the situation that I'm in right now. But I will say having one night stands is like one of the most fun things you can do. Like it really is.
I miss having casual sex.
Yeah, like that too. Like
kind of like having a crush on someone. Like, oh, okay, I'll see you when I see you, but not like that. We're gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think one night stands are for me.
Okay.
And because of all these murder podcasts, I'm like, I'm too scared.
Oh, it's so true. Murder podcasts do get in the way of one night stands. Okay, if you want to be a one night stand person, stop listening to murder podcasts.
Okay.
But carry weapons. So many weapons. Tell people of your location.
Yeah. The
That
guy's
actually
full
is a big
name
one.
and picture.
Yeah, that one I actually do think, like, if you are someone who's, like, planning on going on a date with a stranger and having a one-night stand with them, like, just let them know your location. Man, woman, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, whatever, they, thems. Let someone know where you're going, so that way if this motherfucker tries to murder you, you can be like, someone knows where I am, and they'll be looking for me.
Yep. Or if they do murder you, they'll probably get caught.
And that's kind of what we want.
That's all that really matters.
Okay, I feel like we're kind of we're kind of winding down.
Cool. Yeah. This was a fun, short little one night stand pod.
Okay, wait, hang on. Before we go, any tips and tricks that you kind of just feel like you need to share about one night stands that just you need to get off your chest?
I always feel sexiest when I'm wearing like sexy underwear, and cute bra.
Mm-hmm.
So if all that matters is sex, then just feel the hottest you can. But also, I don't think guys actually care about your underwear.
I don't think guys do. I'm going to be honest because
most
I've
guys
talked to
don't.
like some of my straight guy friends like why it's going to be on the floor.
So yeah, do what makes you feel the sexiest and not what you think someone else is going to think is sexy.
Yes, I 100% am that on board with that. Do you feel like, I don't know, do you feel like lingerie makes you feel sexy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do people care about matching tops and bottoms in straight
I think
clubs?
it's cute, but I don't know if I've tried very hard. Like in a relationship, just a couple months in, they don't fucking care what you're wearing. They're just like, yeah, let me see your boobs.
I guess that's true.
So I think lingerie is more for the person who's wearing it to feel,
Empowered.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I did know a woman that I used to work with, and she told me that she used to work in a sex store, and she would wear full lingerie underneath her like business suit when she would interview because it made her feel powerful.
Ooh.
And I was
heck
like,
yeah.
that's actually really awesome. She was like, yeah, I put on the corset and the bra and the laces
Nice.
and
You're
like,
the only one who
the garter
knows
belt.
what's going
Yeah.
on under there. You're like,
Mhm.
what's up? I'm a sexual being.
Isn't that kind of
I
cool?
do like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to go buy more like sexy underwear just so I can feel sexy and no one else will know.
Honestly, I would. When you're walking dogs out there in the street, you can be like, I'm so sexy
Just
under
picking
here.
it out of my ass every 7 steps.
Do you not wear thongs?
No,
Me neither. I also don't wear thongs.
I can't do it.
Why not?
It's so uncomfortable. Also, there's not a lot of coverage for the front when there's no coverage in the back, and half a lip out is not comfortable, especially when you wear skinny jeans.
I guess that's true because, like, yeah, if one of my balls is hanging out, I don't like that.
No,
It's very unbecoming, if you will.
ain't nobody coming.
Yeah.
What about you? Any tips for a
Um,
successful one night stand?
I would just say, like, yeah, just be careful and, like, make sure that, like, you have asked all the right questions, including, like, STI status, like, consent, knowing what your partner is looking for in this quick one night stand. I mean, like, my rules might be a little bit different because I would always kind of, like, lay it out before we hooked up, and I'd be like, I'm just looking for X, Y, and Z tonight. Do you want to do that? And like they would be like yes or no, and then like, or it's like an adjustment. Like I think that there's this misconception. Thank you. There's this misconception that with one night stands, like one person holds all the power, and it's like no. I think if you're gonna have a one night stand with someone, if you're gonna sleep with someone, have casual sex with someone, it should be a mutual exchange in many ways.
Okay.
So I think that that's super important,
Nice.
and making sure that you know that. Yeah,
Bring your own handcuffs
yeah,
or an extra key.
and a taser.
Taser. Okay. What about a gun?
I mean, honestly, yeah, fuck it. Why not? You never fucking know. There are psychos out there.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe if there were less fucking psychos, more people would be getting laid. Did anyone think about that?
Did you? You
Yeah.
didn't, did you?
If there were more fucking normal people out there, more people would be down to fuck. So I don't know. Maybe give that a thought. Fucking incels, you weird motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Where are
Get
you?
'em.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So-
listening to our super short, super sexy one night stand episode.
Thanks for listening, and we hope you all have lots of orgasms.
Yeah. If you ain't coming, ain't nobody coming.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.